Tulsi Gabbard has been making comments about Kamala Harris. Originally, I was upset. I was like, Tulsi Gabbard, why are you getting in the middle of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris? They both suck. Don't do it. You're gonna get some neoliberal shrapnel. Don't be there. They are hard. They are not good. Both suck. Joe's policies, man. Like, I know a lot of people in the black community like Joe because he hung out with Obama. That's why, because that's really all it took. That's really what it was. Same thing with Clinton. I like Clinton because he could play the sax. When I was coming up, I was a kid. I saw Clinton. I was like, what? He's the president on Arsenio Hall show playing a sax? He got on sunglasses, dog. Hey, Arsenio, I was there. I was smoking weed and wearing my glasses. I did not forget to bring my sax. He was hanging out with Chris Tucker. It was like he was around black people, so black people thought that meant he liked black people. Only as far as I can throw those fuckers, I tell you that. Only as far. Then he jumped on a plane to go back and execute one of them. He liked them so much. He didn't like black people that much when he was out there campaigning for Hillary. Oh, listen here. Way past his expiration date. Listen here. I was out there trying to save those lives of those people that you say matter. Now, he fell asleep in mid-speech. But same thing with Joe Biden, man. A lot of black people like Joe Biden because he was standing next to Obama. And they didn't get the memo that Obama basically went out his way to do nothing for the black community the entire time he was there. In fact, if you even brought up the black community, Obama was like, listen, whoa. Listen. Shut the hell up, okay? Shut the hell up. I'm over here helping the gays and helping the women. Louis Ledbetter Act. DACA. Can't be worried about blacks. Pull your pants up. Pookie, pull your pants up, Pookie. Pull them up. Sasha, give me some wings. Give me some hot sauce on these wings and tell these black kids get away from the door. Get away from the door. Hey, Obama, how you doing? All right, good to see you. Then you walk away and be like, security, what are you doing letting them in here? Oh, I don't want them. I'm telling you, man. So back to this. So look, what was I talking about? I was talking about Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard, I was upset with Tulsi. Like, it seemed like you're defending Biden. And Biden's indefensible. Guy's horrible. He's horrific. And he's way past his expiration date. He can't even debate. He can't even talk. But I think Tulsi Gabbard had a plan. Eh? She had a plan. People have been like, Tim, you got to understand, Tulsi Gabbard's not defending Biden. She's going after Kamala. I'm like, what? She's going after Kamala. That's different. I like that idea. You sure that's what she's doing, right? Nico says she's going after Kamala. All right, dog.
I saw, and I enjoy going through your Twitter feed and trying to keep tabs on exactly what's going on. One of the biggest storylines that came out of the first debate was Senator Harris's attack on Joe Biden surrounding busing. You're around my age. I'm 40 years old. You are 38 years old, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Those are really kind of ancient debates for people who are around our age and younger. Did that seem like a fair discussion to you? And it obviously took up almost all of the oxygen that came out of the first two nights of the debate.
No, it didn't. But, I think I'll leave that battle to Biden and Harris. I think one of the things that I'm most concerned with is, Kamala Harris is not qualified to serve as commander-in-chief. And I can say this from a personal perspective as a soldier. She's got no background or experience in foreign policy, and she lacks the temperament that is necessary for a commander-in-chief. I've seen the cost of war firsthand. I've experienced the consequences of what happens when we have presidents, as we have, from both political parties in the White House who lack experience, who lack that foreign policy understanding, who therefore fall under the influence of the foreign policy establishments and military-industrial complex. This is what's so dangerous. This is what we've seen occurring over time. If you look at the wasteful regime change wars that have been waged in countries like Iraq, Libya, Syria, there are so many different examples. These are wasteful wars that have strengthened terrorist groups like ISIS and Al-Qaeda, therefore making the American people less safe.
Yeah. Wow. Tulsi not worried about being uninvited to any of the neoliberal get-togethers this summer. Huh? Oh, man. She said that Kamala Harris she's not qualified to be commander-in-chief. She lacks the temperament. Ooh! Tulsi Gabbard, you sly devil, you. You just really hit her low right there. Look, hey. That is devastating to say. In fact, I think you're probably one of the only people that could say it and not be called a racist or a sexist. They're going to try to use that, though. They're going to be like, yeah, she's that was, let me think. I can't call it racist because Tulsi is a person of color. Can't call it sexist because Tulsi is a woman. Looks for something else to call it. I know what you can call it. The effing truth. Yeah, you can call it the truth, man. You could walk that off and call it the truth. I don't think that Kamala Harris is qualified to be commander-in-chief. And I don't think she has the temperament, nor the background, the skills. Damn sure doesn't have the votes. I don't think she's going to have the votes either. But that's something else, man. But did you catch it there? I was right. Well, at least it sounds like Tulsi Gabbard agreed with me when I said she should stay out of the Joe Biden and Kamala back and forth. And she actually said, hey, I don't want to get in between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. But I will drop a little dime just so you know that Kamala, you don't want her driving the car. We want the car not to go back in the ditch, and she would put it directly in the ditch. You want to get the destination or not get there. So I like this. I think that this is going to be a very interesting debate to see Kamala Harris, to see Tulsi Gabbard, to hear it. There was signs that Tulsi was, she was on The View. She said something very similar.
Next Democratic debate was just announced, and this time you're going to be on stage with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You called her attack on Biden a political ploy. I pressed her on this when she was on the show a few weeks ago. I want to know, do you expect more confrontations this time around? And will you call it for what it is like you did last time?
I will continue to call it for what it is. I think that voters across this country deserve to see the contrasting positions that we have amongst our candidates in the Democratic primary. Attacks just for the sake, personal attacks attacks just for the sake of trying to push yourself forward in the campaign, I think are underhanded.
What you think, Kamala did?
I do. I mean, really, when it came out, her position was the same as what Biden is saying his position is. But the thing that
She was like, yeah, I do. Joy Behar was looking at Tulsi Gabbard like her head spun around. She's like, did I stutter? I said, yeah, I think it was totally politically motivated. And I don't think these are the types of actions we should take. We should voice our differences of opinion in a way that we would run the country, but we don't need to be taking shots at one another on a personal level to just forward ourselves in the campaign. And besides, I don't much like Kamala. I'm sure Kamala Harris was put on this notice about this, but actually there was a video
So
Sure.
let's talk about Joe Biden.
Okay.
And your confrontation with him at the debate like we just saw. So back in January, you told NPR News, quote, "You're not going to hear me criticize Joe Biden. I think he's a great guy." There's another woman of color in the race, Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, who has denounced your attack as a, quote, political ploy, given that your position on busing doesn't seem all that different from Joe Biden. So I think a lot of people are curious what happened to that promise, and what would you say to Congresswoman Gabbard?
I have no intention of attacking Joe Biden, but I am going to point out our differences of opinion on a very critical moment in the history of the United States.
I hear what you're saying. I think some of the criticism was there were T-shirts made immediately, and that your photo was put up, I think, within a few minutes of the statement being said. So I think that's what Congresswoman Gabbard was speaking of. With the
I haven't talked about it, but I just think that on this issue, we disagree, and it should not be characterized as a personal conflict.
Right.
We disagree.
I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it. And that's just what they do. Kamala heard it. Her people do nothing but go through the internet and see what people are saying about her. They do nothing but go through magazines, newspapers, or what have you, looking for their candidates' name places, and they let her know. It's part of research. That's what you do. They up all night Googling themselves. So to act as if you didn't know that Tulsi Gabbard had spoke out against you, calling Joe Biden, it's close to calling him a racist as you could possibly get without calling him a racist. Well, that's BS. In fact, I'm pretty sure Kamala Harris is somebody like this right now. Let's be very, very clear. Very, very, very clear. I'm going to get you. Hold my earrings. Got some Vaseline. And only y'all brothers and sisters going to know what I'm talking about. Got some Vaseline. Take my shoes off. Gonna fight you. And Tulsi just roundhouse kicker. Bam! Fight over. Tulsi be training. Kamala be power walking. Tulsi does MMA, man. You can walk. You can walk. Better walk the other way is what you better do. I don't know if Tulsi does MMA, but she seemed like she could, man. Bottom line is, see, I like this about Tulsi Gabbard calling out Kamala Harris. It's strategic. It must be to go after Kamala. And look, and according, I've heard rumors that there may be some opposition research that the Team Gabbard or Team Tulsi has about Kamala. So we'll see. We'll see it all play out, guys. The Tim Black Wolfpack Gift Pack. This is the Tim Black Wolfpack Gift Pack. If you give $5 or more per month to the Tim Black Wolfpack Show, right? If you're a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack, I'm going to send you a Tim Black Wolfpack Gift Pack. Email me at tim@timblacktv.com. Send me your mailing address if you give $5 per month, or if you decide to give $5 a month to the show via Patreon or YouTube or Facebook. We got a new Facebook thing. I'm going to send you a Tim Black Wolfpack Gift Pack. And if you already do give $5 or more per month, well, just send me your address, a mailing address, and I'll send it to you, okay? I want to thank you for being you, all right?